Before this story begins, take a second to subscribe, comment, and ring the bell. It really helps this message reach someone who needs to hear it today. There he stood, alone in his kitchen, the quiet pressing down around him before the sun had even thought about rising. Too quiet. His hands wrapped around a coffee mug, warm now, but the plastic letters spelling out her name were faded. He hadn't washed it in months. At 47, Daniel never imagined life would feel this hollow. They promised forever. But forever, it turns out, is just a word. It didn't last. People always say that time heals everything. No one ever warns you how heavy the nights become when the sun just stops rising inside you. The sun will rise again. Daniel and his wife met young. They didn't have a fairy tale romance. They had a real one built with laughter, loud arguments, impossible dreams, and those quiet late-night talks that glue a life together. She believed in him even when he didn't believe in himself. And she had this uncanny ability to make the most ordinary Tuesday feel profound and meaningful. Then came the diagnosis. It started quietly, a whisper, and then, suddenly, it was terrifying. Hospital rooms, cold, sterile floors, hope, slowly, agonizingly replaced by fear. Daniel held her hand through every single thing and promised her that everything would be okay. He didn't know then that some promises, no matter how desperately you mean them, simply can't be kept. When she died, the world didn't stop spinning. It kept going, bright and fast, oblivious. But Daniel stopped. The weeks blurred into months. He showed up to work, his body moving through the motions, but he never actually arrived. At night, grief sat right beside him on the sofa, a constant, unwanted companion. Sometimes he talked to her, whispering memories into the darkness. Sometimes he just begged the emptiness for an answer that wasn't coming. Regret was the loudest sound in the house, whispering endlessly. Asterisk, what if I had done more? What if my love just wasn't enough? He remembered something his father used to say. His father, a man who had seen real darkness and come back from it, told him, "Pain will either teach you or it will trap you." If this story connects with you right now, please take a moment to subscribe, comment, and ring the bell. You are not alone in this, and neither is someone watching this video right now. One evening, buried under dust and old memories, Daniel started cleaning out the garage. Hidden beneath a pile of tools, he found his father's old, tattered notebook. Inside, there were just simple, underlined lessons. Things like, asterisk, keep learning, stay humble. Stand back up. Asterisk. Daniel broke down right there in the garage. But it wasn't just the grief this time. It was realization. He suddenly understood something both painful and powerfully simple. Grief had taken his wife, but it did not get to take his life too. The shift wasn't instant, and it wasn't easy. He started walking in the mornings, not to heal, not yet. Just to breathe, just to prove his body still knew how. He started volunteering at a cancer center. Not to speak, he went there to listen, to simply bear witness to someone else's pain. He even enrolled in a class he always thought he was too old for, just for the challenge. Some days he failed spectacularly. Some days he cried in his car in the parking lot, unable to get out. But helping others gave his pain a strange, unexpected purpose. Humility slowly became strength. Learning became hope. He learned that love doesn't vanish, it doesn't disappear. It just changes its shape. Years later, Daniel stands outside again before dawn. It's the same sky he looked at that first dark morning, but he is a completely different man. The sun rises slowly, predictably. This time, it doesn't feel cruel. It feels comforting. Loss doesn't erase meaning. Darkness doesn't cancel tomorrow. If you are still breathing, if your heart is still beating, then your story isn't over yet. If Daniel's story moved you, please subscribe, comment, and ring the bell. In the next video, we're going to share the story of a man who lost everything in a single moment and how he found strength at rock bottom. Until then, hold on. The sun will rise again.